Alright, it is Monday. It is the 17th of July, about 11 o'clock. Today is my brother's birthday. So I'm just heading out for my first trip of the day. Busy morning, taking care of a lot of administrative responsibilities. No big deal, no stress. It's nice. So I ended the week, last week, talking to the leasing agent for this property down the road here that I'm interested in working this whole restaurant slash commissary slash food truck kind of plaza deal, and I've been waiting to hear back from him because he was supposed to discuss with the owner of that particular property if he was interested in working something out. You know, there's a lot of, this is an unusual concept, there's really nothing to base it on, so I'm having to generate things from scratch. But what I needed to know was if this owner was some kind of eyelash or something. Interested in even considering this type of an idea. I mean, who knows? Different people have different approaches to things, and when you're talking about business, some people want to follow specific patterns and models and molds, and that's not me. I strive to break away from all that. So every business concept that I've ever come up with, and there's been dozens of them in my life, have always been outside of the box. I wanted something different, something unique, something original, and they're based on sound fundamental business models, but it's something different. And I just need to know, it's not for everybody. It's guys, interested in considering something like that, and so it's been nearly 2 weeks, I think, since originally brought it up, and he passed that along and hadn't really heard anything, and now I've been scouting out other locations and just trying to find something that I can that, and now I'm 9 chapters in, and but I'm doing other things. I'm doing them all simultaneously, which is what I talked about last week. Is my approach to life. I like to be engaged in multiple fronts all simultaneously. I don't like to just cut everything off and focus on one thing. It's just the way I've lived my life, and I don't see a problem with it. It takes a little there's a lot of things that he just wasn't grasping as far as functionality, logistics of this business, because again, there's no business model that I can refer to and say, hey, look at this, it'll be something like that, because it's something completely original. And so I was trying to verbally explain to him on the phone, which he was going to try and pass along to the owner. We had talked about getting together, talking sometime this week, maybe some kind of a conference call between the three of us, so I could explain that. But I was like, all right, let me try and type up something, just a brief summary. But come Saturday morning, I was like, I don't want to type a summary. What I want to do is this. I want to create a video. It works for me. I like it. I like the ability to pass this along and how easy it is. And then you're not sitting there trying to grasp words on a page and what they all mean, because there's a lot of ways that you can interpret the written word, and there's a little bit more context involved when you get the verbal breakdown, voice inflections and body language and things like that give more of a punch. So I was like, I want to do that. I don't know when or how I'm going to be able to do that. I had a general idea of conceptually how I would do it, what I would present, and how I would present it, and I was excited about it. So I was like, I'm going to try and get it done sometime today. We went to do some grocery shopping, went and had some lunch, our normal Saturday routine, but I just was feeling kind of run down by the afternoon, and I just didn't get much done. And got into Saturday evening, and honestly don't remember what we did Saturday evening. I'm pretty sure I cooked. Did I cook? I'm pretty sure I took pictures of it. Man, I went to finish up the last of the grocery shopping late in the evening or late in the afternoon on Saturday. I took an early nap, so I would have more of an afternoon to work on things, and then I have been craving lamb for a while, so got some leg of lamb, got home, made a marinade, got everything ready, and then made dinner. It was good. It was just a very casual, easygoing Saturday night, and again, went to bed relatively early. We watched a movie. One that I've been wanting to watch for a while, so it was just good. It was just a good, casual, relaxing, which is what I've been doing, what I've been trying to do on the weekends. But I didn't get much extra done towards anything, so I woke up early yesterday morning at 7:30. The dog was restless and wanted to get out and eat, and so I got up and fed her and sat down at the computer and said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to write today. I'm going to write the bullet, and I'm going to do it. And I did. I sat down and I started writing, and I went back through and reviewed some of the chapters. Some of them are more complete than others. They're all basically, the ones that I've written are done. There's some that I could add more to, bulk them up, give a little more detail to, but as of right now, it's a good rough draft. I'm happy with what I've got. I had 8 chapters done, so I started with a 9th, and it's, again, very basic. It's not super long or super detailed, but I got 500 words in, and I felt good about it, so I was like, alright, if I can do some of the other things that I've been kind of procrastinating on or blowing off, like working out, maybe doing something else to move myself forward, then I'll feel like I had a very successful weekend. I mean, I felt pretty good just having written. Honestly, it just was very beneficial to me to do that. And we ate breakfast at home. I was like, I want to go out, but then I don't want to pay for it. We're trying to reserve some money. We're traveling in less than a month now to Florida, so we're trying to keep some money set aside for that. I did some more research on business credit cards. I did some more research on business startups, and ended up taking an early nap again. Just we went to the store, got a few things we needed, and I just again was feeling kind of run down. I have these welts going across. I keep getting bit by something. This has been going on now for just over a year, where I would get these sporadic bites. And they started off, I was getting them around my ankles. And I'd wake up in the middle of the night or wake up in the morning and I'd have these little red dots and they itch like crazy, and I would scratch them and they would swell up into these big hard knots. And then they would burn and itch and hurt for weeks and weeks and weeks. And after that time, they would generally just fade away. And it would go. It happened. I know it happened before we went on our cruise last year, and then sometime after we got back, I think I got another one or two. And then about 3-4 months ago, I got a handful, all within a couple days. I got a couple on one ankle, a couple on the other leg on the ankle, on the back of my calf, on the back of my thigh, and most of them went the same routine. Well, I tried to stop scratching them because I always started off with just little hard bumps. It looked like a hard pimple, and it just itched like crazy. So I tried not to scratch them, and a couple of them I didn't, and they kind of faded away quicker than anything else. The other ones got knotted up again, and so I tried to stop scratching those, and those started to fade away. But I have two that haven't gone away, and they still itch like crazy. And this is going on again 3 months maybe, but I hadn't had any new ones. And I woke up, I don't know if it was Thursday or Friday, and I had 2 big red spots, and I was like, I got bit by something again. And these didn't itch, they just hurt. And I was going through the weekend, and this one of them faded away. I didn't mess with them. And now I have like 3 or 4 all in a line here. Like I got bit. Something was walking and like biting me, maybe I don't know. But it hurts, and it's bothering me. So I started doing some research this morning on bed bugs, which I don't know how or where or when we would have gotten bed bugs. I don't know how or where or when I'm getting these sporadic bites. I could go a couple months without getting one and then get several in one period. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's just so sporadic. But what I was reading and the pictures I was looking at looks exactly like what I have. So, and one of the things on that was that it starts with a small bite, and then you scratch it and they get infected, and then they get big, and the infections can be quite severe. So I have not felt well since I got these bites. I just felt off. And I've been pushing myself through it and taking my supplements that I would normally take. I've started another round of detox tea. By Saturday morning, I felt really terrible. I just felt like I was bloated and uncomfortable, and I really felt like I was coming down with something again. And I'm like, why? I don't get it. And started doing all that, drinking more liquid, flushing more stuff through. Like I said, taking my supplements when I can, and trying to get more rest. So I don't know. I'm gonna kind of try and treat them with some natural remedies that I've come across over the last couple of days, and see. I started with some essential oils, and I started with some witch hazel over the weekend to try and get some of the skin inflammation down, and some of the burning and itching and pain to go away, and it's subsided a little bit. I've started now with because I've seen in the past where I take colostrum as a supplement, that you can take the powder and make it into a paste, and you can put it on bites and sores and infections, and it helps heal those. So I've started that yesterday on this biggest one that I have, which is causing me the most discomfort right here. Sometimes it feels like my whole side is flared up and burning, but it's just this little dime-sized hard knot that even some of the redness has faded in it since I've started these the essential oils and the witch hazel and this colostrum. I didn't get much result from the essential oils. The witch hazel seemed to take a lot of the redness out, but didn't really do anything for the burning. The colostrum seemed to have more of a numbing effect on it when you first put it on there, and after a few minutes it kind of fades, but it looks like the redness is going away. So I don't know, I'm going to keep doing that and see what comes of it. So I've got some factors that are distracting me now, but again, I feel pretty comfortable, pretty confident with what I'm doing and how I'm moving forward, and I'm satisfied with it. I would say I'd like to continue to push myself. I don't want to drop off by any means, but I would like to maybe step it up a little bit. So I got everything caught up in the office that I needed to, and I logged into the IRS website and got myself an employee identification number, registered with Sage Gourmand as an LLC, which I need to file the LLC paperwork. I've been doing research on that for the last couple weeks, and one of the things I needed was this identification number, which I was looked into getting last week, but it's only available during the week, and I wasn't able to block it at any time during the Monday through Friday to do that, and I didn't do it again this weekend. So I wanted to make sure I got that, and it didn't take long. It took about 10 minutes to go through their online questionnaire, and boom, it's done. I got it. It's issued. So I'm going to need that to continue to move forward. Hopefully some point today or tomorrow I will be able to get a call in with the leasing agent and this owner and see if we can come to some kind of a mutually beneficial agreement about how this might all move forward if we continue to pursue this, and still laying the groundwork. Hopefully before the end of the year I'm running my own business, and how can I not be happy with that? So that's all I've got. I'm gonna do this move out evaluation, head back to the office, take care of the things I need to take care of, and keep on trucking.